Thank you, Ben. Thank you a lot. We really appreciate it. Good to have you guys all here. Hopefully you had a great day. How many of you enjoyed your day today? Great. It's so good being able to be back together again, and even though we're small, it's just, everybody's warmth and love has just been able to make up for all of the ones that are not here today. We're going to have a toast, and so I'm going to prepare you for that. So in the military tradition, I'm going to give you the charge to go ahead and charge your glasses, which means go ahead and pour the wine or whatever you want to toast with. And then we will stand up, and I will give the toast, and then you'll say, "Hear, hear," at the end. So I'm going to make it idiot-proof a little bit for you. Okay. So has everybody charged your glasses? All right, let's stand up and have a toast. Okay, to those from the past, to those in the future, may we pass on the wisdom we've received. Hear, hear. Now I'm going to invite up, you may be seated. I'm going to invite up Rich Costello. Rich is head of our nominating and does a great job on doing that every year. And so he's going to come up and introduce our new officers.
Thank you very much, Buster. And again, welcome everybody. Great privilege this evening to recognize some of our AEE officers in the U.S. and around the world. So I'd first like to request, if you're here today and you're a 2022 AEE officer, if you could please stand in the room and get yourself situated. Do we have anyone? I can't see with the lights in my eyes. Got a couple? All right, let's recognize them all. All right, thank you for standing up. Well, let's go, get all up there. If you could remain standing, I'd appreciate it. I'd also like to take the opportunity for our international directors and program leaders, if any of them are here today, this afternoon. I know it was a struggle for some to get here this year, but if you're one of the international leaders, could you please also stand up to get recognized? All right, show a hand there. Fantastic. And also for those 2021 AEE officers, if any of those folks are present, if you could also stand up. So we'd like to give you a round of applause also. Got some? All right. We really appreciate your hard work, all the volunteering you do for AEE through not only this year and the years to come, but also in the years past. So thank you very much.
Okay, the next thing we have on our agenda is going to introduce Rusty Hodap. He's been taking care of the Scholarship Foundation, and we had a lot of things donated yesterday, and so I'm going to let him come up and talk about all the things that they're doing at the foundation. So, Rusty.
Thank you, Buster, and good evening, everybody. Apologies to all of you joining us virtually, but it is really great to be here with real live people. Yeah. And especially you people, our family, our AEE family and friends. This last 2 years, of course, have been, shall we say, weird, quite challenging, but oddly enough, they've actually been really good years for the foundation. We have now, for the second year in a row, been able to award a scholarship to every single one of our scholarship applicants. This year, we awarded $52,750 to 49 recipients, and that brings our program total since 1983 to over $1,150 and over 1,740 students that we've awarded scholarships to. And that's just getting started, because the next piece of good news, which you all heard Bill speak to and announce at the opening session this morning, was the board's vote to establish funding for 2 endowed scholarships, 2 named scholarships, an Al Tuman scholarship in the amount of $5,000 3 of those every year in perpetuity, and then a new named scholarship in the amount of $2,500 named after Ruth Whitlock, and that will be awarded annually to the top-rated female international applicant, which is one of Ruth's passions, also into perpetuity. And that wasn't all. Of course, in the typical tradition, our chapters have continued their record of generous donations to the foundation. The Lebanon chapter donated $2,500 to the foundation. Thank you, Lebanon. Our friends at the New York City chapter donated $3,000 to the foundation's general fund and $500 to the Ruth Whitlock Scholarship Fund. Thank you, New York. Chicago, Illinois donated $1,500 to the foundation's general fund. Thank you, Chicago, Illinois. New England donated $5,000 to the foundation's general scholarship fund. Thank you, New England. The Georgia Atlanta chapter donated $1,000 to the foundation scholarship fund. And then our Central Illinois chapter also donated $1,000 to the foundation. So thank you to all of our chapters. They continue to be generous donors to the foundation. But that wasn't it yet. Just during World, and we've only been here now, what, a day? 2 if you count yesterday's executive committee meeting and chapter leadership meeting, we have already received another $2,500 in donations towards the Ruth Whitlock and the Tuman scholarships. And yet one more thing I have to announce on the foundation front, and this fits into the audience participation category. And don't worry, because you have time, this doesn't occur until March 5th in 2022, and that's when the Running for Energy Efficiency 5K will take place in Atlanta, celebrating World Energy Efficiency Day, and with proceeds from the race going to benefit the foundation. Now, it's being sponsored by AEE and Enderby Brewing, and so for those of you that are lucky enough to actually participate physically in the race in Atlanta, you'll be able to enjoy some post-race celebration with music and an adult beverage or two from Enderby Brewing. But don't worry, if you can't make it to Atlanta, there is a virtual option available. And you can run anywhere and submit your time from February the 27th through March the 6th. So remember, all proceeds go to benefit the foundation. That is a low-cost and I would say low-impact way for you to assist with the financial support of the foundation. So encourage you to keep supporting the work. Thank you so much for your generous donations to this point. And let me leave you with this. I learned something this morning that I did not know, and that is that our very own Fatou Al-Ragan, our president-elect, was a foundation scholarship recipient. She received a scholarship when she was working on her PhD here in the United States. And I thought, what could there be a better picture of the value of the foundation's work in investing in the future of our industry than to have such a wonderfully accomplished person who received a foundation scholarship and has become so esteemed in the industry and now is our incoming president of the Association of Energy Engineers. Fatou, congratulations. Again, thank you for your generous support. Good evening. God bless.
Thank you, Rusty. Great story. Okay, I want you to, I know somebody sounds like they're already eating. I want you to go ahead and start eating. And continue. The band's going to play, and then we'll have our awards right after dinner. Okay? We're going to allow you to continue eating, but we're going to go ahead and continue with the rest of our show. We do want to welcome our virtual audience is tuning in now, so all you folks here are going to have to behave yourselves. So we're going to start our awards ceremony now, and so it's my privilege to introduce our entertainer of the evening, Carl Salas. And if you know Carl has been working tirelessly over the years doing these awards, and they get harder and harder. I've sat on several of them, and each year they get tougher. And so, but Carl's done a great job with it. He's always managed that. So without further ado, Carl, come on up. Thanks.
Well, first of all, apparently the Zoom people came in, so what was just said is true. We got to start calming down a little bit, gang. So we want to, if you don't mind, stand up. I want to wave to all our Zoom participants because we have quite a few from all over the world. Hey, gang, welcome. Welcome. We don't hear you. Hey, this is, people who know me, and I know some of you Zoom people know me too, this is my favorite night of my professional career. It always has been. I've said it, I've done this for almost 20 years now, and it's just such a thrill to be able to introduce to all of us and to recognize our 11 award winners tonight. It's just so much fun for me. But I have to tell you, I was looking forward to this more than anything, and even more than normal, because we're not quite post-pandemic. We are almost post-pandemic. So, we're doing hybrid. I've never done a hybrid before. Last year, I had the same tux on, and, it was all Zoom. And, there's, as you people at Zoom and then you people here, there's pros and cons. We're able to reach out all over the world and have some people who wouldn't have been able to come anyway join us. But on the other hand, last year, I didn't have any pants on when I was doing the thing, and it was really nice, to be honest with you. So, this post-pandemic world, we're in the middle of, we're at the beginning of the new normal, and I don't think any of us really know what the new normal is going to be. I have a suspicion that it's going to be a better normal, but again, that's why I'm kind of excited about tonight, because we haven't done this before. And I will tell you, people on Zoom and you people here, it's been so much fun. I have to tell you, I think I'm kind of a cool guy, so I always hated wearing my badge. It's like I'm cool. I shouldn't be walking around New Orleans with a badge. I've been wearing my badge everywhere. In fact, Bill Kent said to me, "You're going to wear your badge up there?" I would never have worn a badge with a tuxedo, but it's kind of cool now. So thank you. And thank you, Bill, and all the staff for having the guts and the vision and the tenacity to go ahead and pull the trigger on this and having us all here today. It's great. Now, I'm hoping and thinking that most of you here were at the opening session this morning, which was wonderful. And I'm hoping and thinking that everybody on Zoom, or most of you, were on the opening session. There was a thing about maggots on the opening session, and I've got to tell you. So the old thing. Well, when you're in New Orleans, the first time I was in New Orleans, I had frog's legs. Never had frog's legs, and people said, "Well, how does it taste?" Well, it tastes like chicken. So everything I'm reading now is, if you really want to lower your carbon footprint, you got to go vegetarian. And then I read a little bit more and deeper into that, and they say, well, the insects and the larvae have a tremendous amount of protein, and I think, our kids or grandkids are going to be doing that. So Bill, as some of you know, ate maggots this morning, and I came up to him, and I said, I ate grasshoppers about 6 months ago. We went to this thing, and there was grasshoppers. They fried them up, and we ate them as part of this green thing. And Bill said, well, how does it taste? And I said, tastes like maggots. Anyway, I want to get something that hasn't changed, whether it's virtual or all together or all hybrid like this, is how we do this and why we do this. And I first want to talk about how this process to get to the award winners tonight is first of all, it's a labor of love. It's really hard. It's a joy. It's a lot of fun. But we start in January. You'll have a call for applicants, and we'll get scores and scores, hundreds of applications in the 11 categories. And so the staff collects them, and thankfully, they organize them by category, by award type. And they sent us to the committee. Now, my committee, I've been blessed and privileged to be the committee chair for a number of years, but the committee is made up of the 6 regional vice presidents and myself. And so we get these hundreds plus applications in all these categories, and it's our job to read through all of them and rank them ourselves personally. And as you can imagine, number one, I've got a lot to do. I got to read 100 plus of these things. On the other hand, can you imagine getting applications from the best of the best all over the world? It is fascinating to have to, and also to get to read through all these applications. Anyway, so we do that, and then in about March, we've gone through it all, we've got them ranked, and then we all meet together, the 6 VPs, regional VPs and myself, and we close the doors for 2 hours, and we fight, and we collaborate, and I don't know if you saw Hamilton, I Want to Be There in the room where it happened, Well, we come out, and there's 11 award winners. And even that, though, we have 11 preliminary award winners. That then goes to AEE. It's vetted for about a month and a half. We make sure that everything that's on the paper is correct. And we have had to pull back some at times over the years. And by June, we've fully vetted and we finally announced the award winners. You and award winners who are here, you award winners on Zoom, you're finally announced, as you know, not till about June. It's been a long process. A little bit of fighting, a lot of collaboration, and a lot of joy. And I will tell you, and I want all of you to know this, that the difference between 1 and 2 and 3 in every category is about this big. That's about it. So you folks who didn't make it, and in fact, everybody here, we're all doing so many great things. It's really hard for the committee to narrow it down, from 10 or 20 to 3 to 2 to 1. And so if you didn't get a reward, I hope you're all feeling great anyway. These folks coming up tonight are a metaphor for all that we're doing and all that you're doing. So enjoy it, and if you didn't get it, it's not because you're not the greatest, because, you are, we all are. So that's the how, that's how we get here. Now I want to tell you about the why. The best way to tell you about the why, I go to a lot of social events now, and since I have to speak sometimes, I kind of like to watch social cues and things. And I see, I watch around on the events, and I see, like, this guy, Joe, and he goes up to somebody, and he says, "Hey, my name's Joe. What's your name? What do you do?" The guy says, "Oh, I'm a doctor." And Joe goes, "Oh, you're a doctor? Oh, wow, doctor, wow." Well, and then you see this long, nice conversation. Then you see that I'm watching Joe, and Joe goes up to an attorney, and he goes, "What do you do?" "I'm Joe. What do you do?" "Oh, I'm an attorney." "Oh, an attorney?" And you see this long conversation and back and forth. Even goes up to an accountant. He goes, "I'm Joe. What's your name? What do you do?" "Oh, I'm an accountant." "Oh, an accountant. Well, I'm rental property and lease and." Then he goes up to me and he goes, "Hi, my name's Joe. What do you do?" "I'm an engineer." And I don't even get to say I'm an energy engineer. They just walk away. Now we're all engineers, so when we're all together, we think that's why it's a family. It's like, well, people get us. We get each other. But it takes a little bit of work to get past that I'm an engineer, and they walk away. And that's why we're here. I told you how the reason we're here, why we're here, is because we want to shine a light, not only on the 11 recipients, because you 11 recipients are a metaphor for all that we're doing. We want to shine a light on everybody on our industry. And I want to tell you, a friend of mine went to the Rolling Stones concert down in LA at that new football stadium. Really cool, apparently. And there's always a costume change. So in terms of shining light, oh, there we go. You guys are good. The AV guys are great. So I think that we ought to feel like we all look like this. Now, I'm going to take this off when we get to the awards. But really, when you walk around now, gang, there is no better time to be an energy engineer, because as you will hear me rant and rave tomorrow, I think Dr. Woodruff and I have a 4 p.m. thing on climate change. I'm going to rant and rave about, we're not only energy experts, we're climate change experts. And I think we need to know that. And so wear your bright jacket, because this is a great time to be who we are. And now, I'm going to get to the awards, because here's our metaphors. 11 great people coming up who've got some great projects. Now I'm going to put my tux back on, because it's not about me, it's about them. Give me a second. You want me to auction this off for the foundation? I'll do it at the end of the night. Can you hear me? There we go. It's not a bad idea auctioning enough for the foundation. We'll do that at the end maybe, or tomorrow. Okay. Where's my clicker? Right here. What do you think? See, that's Reese there. If he had set me up, he would have had a yellow coat to put on. That would have been, that would have been great. Okay, so Energy Engineer of the Year, our first award. You know, that's really the foundation. When Al Toon was sitting in his little closet of an office, 40 plus years ago, he was first envisioned an energy engineer, and so really this is the really base of who we are. Let me remind you, I'm not here to tell you what was done. I'm telling you to introduce you to our award winners. So in your program, there's a nice summary of each of the award winners and what they've accomplished. So I'm not going to read that. Anyway, the Energy Engineer of the Year is for outstanding accomplishments in promoting practices, principles, and procedures of energy engineering. And this guy this year, the perfect example at the perfect time. I am just thrilled and pleased to give this year's Energy Engineer of the Award to Bali Singh. No. This is where the virtual comes in. This is where the virtual comes in. We usually have 11 plus of these. We have 6 tonight because half of our recipients have been videoed, and I'm sure Bali is on here. And are you going to bring up the video now?
I am very thankful to Association of Energy Engineers for providing me this award. I am pleased, honored and proud to receive as an Indian for this international award. This international award is based on our activities for the year 2020. The year 2020 was really a tough year due to COVID. There was lockdown almost all over the world. There was lockdown for almost 4 months in India. The businesses were under partial operation. The service sector was the most affected due to the COVID. The energy auditors were losing their jobs. But there was a change, the change from physical to digital. The Indian businesses started shifting their activities digitally. There was an opportunity for energy auditors to conduct the energy audits digitally. We adopted the change. We started conducting energy audits digitally by providing IoT-based energy monitoring solutions with the energy audits. This change was widely adopted by the industry. Industries started using IoT-based systems to monitor the productivity and energy efficiency for their industries. And energy auditors provide their suggestions based on the IoT data and recommend them the energy saving measures. This has created a big market of IoT-based sensors in India. This market is approximate 12 billion USD market. This market of IoT sensors was mainly won by the Chinese IoT sensors. But post-COVID, the Indian businesses has started looking for other opportunities in the rest of the world. This has created an opportunity for the IoT manufacturers from all over the world to set up their businesses in India. I personally invite the US companies to join hands with the Indian companies to capture this big market. I was personally interested to attend this event in US, but due to the travel restrictions, I cannot make it. But I assure you, I will definitely come next year and will join hands with you to work on for the better energy saving projects in the coming years. Thank you everyone, and once again, thank you Association of Energy Engineers for providing me this opportunity and for providing me this prestigious international award. Thank you everyone.
Bally, I'm hoping and thinking you're watching, so thank you and congratulations. Our next award is Corporate Energy Management. This is the corporation, agency, or private organization that has had outstanding accomplishments in developing, organizing, managing, and implementing corporate management programs. You know, we've had some great winners, but this year's winners are, they set a fantastic example of really long-term look behind and forward at really what can be accomplished in energy management. So I'm really proud and pleased this year to give this year's Corporate Energy Management Award to Mercury Marine. And we have another virtual on this one.
Chris Drees, President of Mercury Marine. I'm honored to accept the Corporate Energy Management Award from AEE. As a global manufacturer of marine engines and related technologies with more than $3 billion in annual revenue, Mercury takes its energy management very seriously. Our energy conserving initiatives are critical in helping meet both our financial and sustainability goals. We're investing in solar arrays and other renewable energies, helping us drive no less than 50% of our company's electricity from renewable sources by the end of 2030. To conserve energy, we're modernizing HVAC and compressed air systems, installing more energy efficient equipment, redirecting manufacturing generated heat for multiple purposes, and upgrading our facilities with more natural lighting and passive heating. Our company's success relies on the availability of unspoiled waterways where people use our products and enjoy the outdoors with their family and friends, and we think there is no better place to be but out on the water. We at Mercury salute AEE for your members' work to develop new ways to harness and use energy, and for making sustainability such an important focus of your World Energy Conference and Expo. Again, thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the conference.
So some years ago, not that many, we separated corporate energy management from institutional energy management. It's the same criteria, except this is an institution that has outstanding accomplishments in developing, organizing, managing, and implementing institutional energy management programs. And these guys this year have a lot to say. They've done an awful lot, and they're here. So we have our first live part of the hybrid presentation, and it is my extreme pleasure and honor to give this year's Institutional Energy Management Award to Baylor University.
Sure, I'd be the first one to speak. I was hoping there was more maggots up here for me to try one. I'm Mike Carew. I'm the Technical Energy Services Director for Airmark at Baylor University. It's a great honor to receive this Institutional Energy Award. This year has been so difficult because of this last year, because of all the things we had to deal with, from pre and post air handler flushing, to air exchanges, additional filtration, you name it, we had to deal with it. Spatial separation, numerous things that we had to deal with on the front of COVID. PPE, robotic cleaning, hand sanitizers, electrostatic cleaning, ultraviolet lights. It just goes on and goes on. And in 2020, we actually had one of our best years in energy savings, because what the guys said this morning hit the thing. Continue to strive to keep moving forward. Our team, I want to really say thank you to our team, because our team really put out this last year. It's an honor because we had, like I said, the highest savings. I want to thank the Airmark team that's led our energy services team that helped us out. Also want to say thank you to our Baylor team, university team under Mr. Don Bagby, who also was instrumental in helping us continue moving forward with our changes. We had to look at every aspect of how to save energy in a virtual environment, from shutting down airflow to looking at what we could do on changing our temperature readings. And the Waco environment is very difficult because of the fact we have such a mold issue, so you have to be very careful what you do and the things we had to change. It's been really an incredible year. One of the things I want to say in the award, I want to recognize Mr. John Jack Reardon. He oversaw the program from 2014 to 2019, and he passed away this last August. Jack, you will be missed. So we would like to thank you for this award and thank the Association of Energy Engineers, and have a blessed evening, and go Bears.
There you go. Well, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Nice and friendly.
Come on. One more.
Congrats. Congratulations, Baylor. Hey, the next one's live too. No, it's not. So, you know, the energy engineer is kind of the basis of AEE, but the energy professional development is really what has made us who we are today. We've expanded with training programs around the world, and the Energy Professional Development Award goes to someone who has outstanding accomplishments in training and development of energy managers and engineers. And there is no one better, if you look in your program, there is no one better this year that has accomplished this than Dr. Fahad Abdulaziz Al-Salaman. And I'm proud to give this year's Energy Professional Development Award to him. Thank you.
I'm so delighted to get this international award from the Association of Energy Engineer. This award is really appreciated to me, and I would like also to thank the selection committee, as well the nominators, and my thanks is extended to King Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals. Indeed, I started my interest in energy efficiency 20 years back, and this interest killed and focused more after I got the CM and CA certifications by the Association of Energy Engineers, and I started to practice this one in educating and training engineers and students, and of course establishing many facilities and doing a lot of applied research work. Thanks again. Thanks for inviting me to this event. Thank you.
Fahad, I hope you're here. I hope you're here next year to see us, and it's great seeing you this time. I hope you're watching. I can't imagine what time it is there, but... Okay, so next up is a live one, I think. Energy Manager of the Year. This is for outstanding accomplishments in promoting practices and wait a minute. It's not only promoting, it's promoting and accomplishing principles, practices of energy management and development. This award really has extended who we were as energy engineers, being professionally developed, to where we're really managing, as you have seen and already know, we're managing multi-million and even billion-dollar projects now. It's my pleasure to give this year's Energy Manager of the Year award to Sam Lazanita.
Well, not everyone gets my name right, but that's okay. I don't mind. And where's the trumpet? Where were you on that one? Come on. All right, well, it's truly an honor to be here tonight. It's great to be in person. I can't tell you how exciting it is to be here. It's been awesome to network with all you great people. And I want to thank AET for the opportunity and for the honor to be here and for the award. It's been pretty amazing to be recognized like this. But I got to say, it's really, it's about the team. You know, we have a great team at Stony Brook University. Couldn't do it without them. They've been instrumental in getting this done. And I'll tell you a little funny story. We heard about Bear Grylls and his failures. It's going to tie a couple things in, and you're going to like the CEM side of this, but to get the job at Stony Brook University, I had to have a CEM. And I was working at Johnson Controls at the time. So they, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a little better, right? So I'll continue with my story. So I was working at Johnson Controls at the time, and we required a CEM to work for Stony Brook University. So I took the CEM, and I failed it the first time. And I'm like, I just lost the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm like, this is great. The place is right around the corner from where I live. I would love to work there. So, you know, Bear Grylls said, with failure, you have success. Took the test again. I failed it. I'm sorry, I actually passed it this time. Didn't fail it again. And all is history. Now I'm at Stony Brook University, and it was awesome. Lindsay Auden was also very helpful with that as well. Now, I also want to thank Fred Goldner. Fred has been instrumental in so many things. Fred Hand. The networking, he introduced me to so many of you great people here, and he's been instrumental in my growth and mentorship, so I want to thank him for this as well. And most of all, I want to thank my wife, who's been here for everything from the start, and always been a champion and supported me throughout the whole entire thing. And thank you all for what you do. This field is very important now more than ever, especially with climate change. We have to act as soon as possible, get all these projects done as quickly as possible, and just keep on moving forward. Keep on getting those projects done. So thank you all. Thank you.
A pleasure. Tom, will you holler out how you pronounce your last name? I am so sorry.
It's no problem. It's Tom Lanzolata.
So this is, well, wait a minute, before we go ahead, when you told Tom to get closer to the mic, I was realizing this is the first time I've given a presentation in like 19 months when someone hasn't said, Carl, you're on mute. So this is, you know, see, this experience is quite something. It's really like old times. We've got another live one coming up, and that's our Energy Project National. You know, this is one of our original awards we were US based, and we had their National Energy Project of the Year when we got the national awards. It recognized outstanding and innovative and operational energy projects in the US. And I've got to tell you, you know, you always think to yourself, oh, if I had time, I'd go see this, because this sounds really cool. This sounds really cool, and you can go see it because it is in the Sea, Air, and Space Museum. And I'm really proud to give this year's Energy Project National to the Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum.
Hi, everyone. Thank you very much, AEE. We fit into the category of World War II aircraft carrier energy efficiency project. It's pretty cool, though, right? Yeah, I want to thank AEE. I want to thank Fred Goldner. think you're around here somewhere, Fred, right? DSM Engineering out of New York, HVAC Inc., which is an incredible construction company, and Colado Engineering. It was just really not only a cool project, but my kids like to say, my dad runs a World War II aircraft carrier museum with a space shuttle and a submarine, I'm an engineer, but I'm a marine engineer. I'm not an energy engineer, but I like to pretend I'm one. I spearheaded this with Jim Armstrong out of DSM. When we initially looked at this, we didn't look at it as, we immediately determined that it wasn't going to be like a return on an immediate cash return on investment, because we had to figure out how to put a cogen plant into a torpedo handling area on a World War II aircraft carrier museum. So there's 3-inch thick bulkheads. There's no MEP in the space. You have to design all that. That's almost more expensive than the actual cogen plant, right? We had a plant on the end of our pier in Manhattan, which is 3 blocks from Times Square. It's premium real estate, and we had this old mechanical plant out there. We rebuilt the pier in 2006 and 2008, but we didn't rebuild the pier around this mechanical plant. And during Hurricane Sandy, we got 6 feet of water inside that mechanical plant. So now we got caught the eye of FEMA, because we're like, we can't, we don't heat, hot water, we can't heat the ship, we can't cool the ship. So this project was funded from NYSERDA, from FEMA, from the city of New York, for all various reasons, and all great reasons, right? It wasn't always about the energy efficiency, which is great. For me, from an operations standpoint, we've saved a few $100,000 a year since we put this cogen plant in. But it was freeing up this pier space in Manhattan, this beautiful real estate, to a park, public park. It was the resiliency, it was the efficiency, it was the educational aspect of it, right? We have 1 million visitors a year. Well, we did pre-COVID. Now we have 200,000, but hopefully that gets back. We could bring 100,000 school kids a year through this cogen plant. And that's what NYSERDA liked. That's what I like. Perform education programs around this technology. So you can't always look at these projects from that one aspect of the return on investment or the efficiency. There's always more to it, right? And how FEMA liked it because they wouldn't have to replace our chiller plant on the pier. Now we could run and we wouldn't have to worry about that. But anyways, I just want to thank everybody involved with this, and some really great minds, and I think it's great for New York City and great for the Intrepid, and the Intrepid continues to serve. It's been in service since 1943, and World War II, Vietnam, the space age. During 9/11, when we host 1,000 FBI agents on board and presidents flew on, and now we're looking to, reduce our carbon footprint and become energy efficient, and it's just one more way of contributing to the Hudson River Park Trust and to the city. So thank you.
I probably shouldn't do this, but we've moved from the people to the projects, and I was noticing, I was going through my old records, and we have never given out a wind energy award for a wind project. And the reason I was going through this, this wasn't here. Somebody said, "Hey, you want to hear an energy engineer joke?" the other day, and it's like honestly, it wasn't here. It was like a normal person, not an engineer. And he goes, "What did the wind turbine say to the energy engineer?" "I'm a big fan of yours." I told you I probably shouldn't do that. Maybe we should go to our next award. Energy Project of the Year International. So when we started giving out awards, we had the National Energy Project of the Year, and then we started expanding, around the world. And we thought, well, who could ever win an award overseas? Because we're kind of, ethnocentric at first, and we're thinking, well, but we'll create another category so people outside this country who clearly can't do as well as we can still have an award for a project. Well, since that time, of course, the projects coming out all over the world, put us to shame at times and certainly inspire us. And I am really proud and pleased and thrilled to give this year's Energy Project International to LTM. And before we played their video, I just want to tell you what's so interesting about this project is that it's not only about the technology, it's about the delivery. It's one of the most unique delivery systems I've seen, and I'm going to encourage you to read about this. It's fantastic. So this year's Energy Project of the Year International to LTM Energy, roll it.
Standing here today, it is a great feeling to be part of LTM. We are indeed thankful, honored, and feel proud of this achievement. I am delighted that I'm part of a winning team today in the category of International Project of the Year 2021. Through LTM's innovation, our staff initiative and dedication, their outputs have risen above the expected to something much more. LTM provides clean energy and water to the most needed people, enhancing the quality of their lives. With access to renewable energy and clean water, you can have food which completes the nexus of life. Imagine earning an income while simultaneously ensuring a better and greener world for future generations to come. It is indeed great to do something that our entire team is passionate about. LTM is actively and consistently focusing on efforts to negate climate change. We pride ourselves in using innovation to improve people's lives while saving our planet. I pay tribute to the LTM family, fellow directors, strategic advisors, mentors, and most of all, our valued clients who have stood by us. This is really an amazing time for the energy industry, in particular the green economy. We especially are humbled and grateful to our valued clients on affording us the opportunity to partner with them on their environmental sustainability journey to become less reliant on fossil fuels that harm our environment. It is indeed most rewarding that LTM's efforts to help secure a greener future for our country have been recognized internationally. Let me start off with an expression from the literature of George Bernard Shaw. I quote, "You see things and you say why, but I dream things that never were, and I say why not?" At LTM, we continuously strive to improve and ask why not. In closing, I sincerely thank the association for appreciating our work. I also thank the LTM family for the sacrifices and remaining fully committed to environmental sustainability, as we believe our initiatives are an important investment in the future of our communities and country. I also would like to honor my mum with this award, who passed away last year. God bless you all and our precious earth. Thank you.
I want to assure you, no actors were used in these videos. So I got to tell you, gang, I turned 70 this year, and the reason I still work is because I love what we do. I just love what we do. And when you see something like that, I kept thinking, was that an actor or not? He just loves what he does. And the gal who opened this morning from Entergy, I don't know if she's here, but she was terrified to speak. She had never spoken in front of a large crowd, and she was so real. And it was just such a pleasure to hear her, and it's because she loves what she does. And I suspect it's true of all of you, certainly this gentleman. What we're doing, gang, is changing the world every day. And it's not always sexy, and it's never easy. But I just want to stop and say I'm so glad we're here tonight, and I'm so glad we have these 11 award winners to remind us all what we're doing. Okay, next up. I don't know what happened there. I just got moved. So next up is the Innovative Energy Project. This started many years ago as the Renewable Energy Project of the Year, but kind of morphed into the Innovative Energy Project because once again, even though the sexy things we do are often, wind or solar, it is really looking at something very innovative. And this thing, if you read about it, is just simply fantastic. It used renewables, dehumidification, natural gas, all kinds of things combined into one. And it's really, truly an innovative project. And we're really proud this year to give the Innovative Energy Project of the Year award to Town Gas HKCG, which means Town Gas Hong Kong and China Gas Company. Roll 'em.
Hello, everyone. I'm Daniel Fong, and it is my honor to represent the Hong Kong and China Gas Company to receive this award. As a leading energy provider in Asia and the only gas company in Hong Kong, we help our clients achieve sustainable building objectives through the application of advanced energy efficiency technologies. Our awarded project is a collaboration with Henderson Land Development to install integrated DPAU to achieve fresh air dehumidification at H Center. H Center is a property that innovatively integrates wellness, retail, and dining within a single building. In order to ensure excellent indoor air quality in the wellness floors with medical centers and clinics, the keys of this project is combining cooling, dehumidification, and UV sanitization within a single compact unit. We also applied solar collector system to utilize renewable energy to regenerate the desiccant view. In response to pandemic, germicidal UV light is also installed to inactivate the coronavirus. Environmentally, the integrated DPAU requires a lower cooling load compared with conventional air conditioning system. Together with the application of solar renewable energy, the system brings a total of 12% saving in annual energy consumption. Our integrated DPAU is the first of its kind to raise the standard of fresh air treatment in medical-oriented commercial building. I would like to thank AEE for this award, and more importantly, Mr. Yu Weiwei, General Manager of Henderson Land Development, who made this project possible. Thank you very much.
It is so cool that we're worldwide. There's so much going on in our business. It's just amazing. And it's hard to understand, as we all know. How do you, if you're at a party and start describing something like that, you probably should just stop with, well, we use solar energy and really help the air quality. Because it's really hard. I mean, what we do is not only hard to do, but it's hard to articulate sometimes. And that leads us to our next award, the Energy Innovator. Now we're back to people instead of projects, and this is for outstanding accomplishments in promoting the adoption of renewable, green, or other innovative energy technologies. And once again, read this. It's wonderful and marvelous what's going on all over the world. And this year's Energy Innovator of the Year goes to this great project developer, Dr. Pan Lee.
Good evening, all of you. I'm deeply honored to receive this international award, Energy Innovator of the Year 2021. Thank you so much for being here to share in this occasion. I'm so honored to have my work recognized by the Association of Energy Engineers. Many hours went into this innovative project, Expandable AI platform for energy optimization in central chiller plants. It means so much to me that the work I'm so passionate about also resonates with others. In recent years, AI has undergone a remarkable development. AI works best when a large amount of data are available. This characteristic is particularly suitable for building energy management, where lots of building operating data can be obtained through the building management system. So the key innovation of this AI platform for energy optimization is to combine the principle of physics with machine learning techniques to capture the dynamics of chiller plant system and to provide an expandable and highly accurate modeling performance for real-time optimization. This innovation helps to transform HVAC control from discrete, rule-based optimization to holistic, data-driven optimization. This accomplishment is not something that I did alone. There are many others who deserve to share in this award. I would like to thank engineer Dr. Otto Poon, the founder and chairman of Actel Engineering Group, and also Raymond Chan and Victor Low, our managing directors, as well as Dave Chan, our chief executive of ICBT, for their trust, guidance, and encouragement. I would also thank our core team members, including development team Kenneth Lee, Mike, Alan, Wilson, Benny, and David, our energy team Franco, Thomas, and Tommy, our sales team Billy, Edmund, and Ethan, and last but not least, our maintenance team Gary, Wayne, and Jackie. Thank you also to Dr. Francis Yik for his inspiration and guidance that make this AI platform possible. I will continue to my effort to the energy journey and look forward to the wider adoption of AI in building system control to make it more intelligent and energy efficient. I'm humble and appreciative. Thank you.
We're getting to the end of the awards, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention that yesterday the Regional Energy Awards were given out to a number of, quite a few award winners. And I'm going to do two things. One is ask, if there are any regional award winners who are here, would you stand up? Would you mind raising the lights if any of the regional award winners are here? And then I want to remind you, it's this difference between what you're doing and anything else that's going on, so congratulations. Okay, so again, probably 10 years ago, there's a little too much gray hair in AE sometimes, and we started realizing there's an awful lot of young up-and-comers coming up who just may not have quite all the resources that some of us older white-haired folks are able to do, but there's some great kids, what I call kids, coming up. Kids are anybody younger than 50, by the way. Although this category, you have to be less than 35. Anyway, we had just so many of these young energy professionals applied. I can't tell you how many applications we had. You read through them and you're like, yeah, yes, 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 but you can't. We did pick 3, and I want to bring them up on stage. I think they're all here. So we're giving the Young Energy Professionals Award this year to Anna Harmon, Nicole Hartman, and Anthony Scarpara. Would you guys come up? I'm going to bring each one of you up to speak. I've got your photo here. Let's see who's first. I think it's Anna's first. Will you move the clicker up one, please? We've got it. Ready, set. There we go. There we go. Oops. No, it's...
Thank you so much. I want to thank AEE for giving me this opportunity and for this award. I want to thank my partner Lucas, who is actually sitting here and attending the conference as he's also doing important energy work. I want to thank my family for being my cheerleaders throughout all walks of life. To WSP and to my colleagues there for the wealth of knowledge and for the opportunities they have presented to me. I also want to thank Firas Abukamis, a dear friend and mentor who is the one who nominated me for this award. Now, at my work, I lead decarbonization strategies for portfolios of buildings. So I work with the Government of Canada and with other public and private clients to help determine a strategic pathway towards decarbonization for all of their buildings. But my ultimate mission is to action a global, unified approach to solve climate change. And my mission needs to become our mission. And so I invite you to come find me at this conference so that we can meet each other and so that we can discuss how we can work together towards our mission. Thank you.
Would you move the next slide? Oh, there we go. Go ahead, please. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. And thank you to AEE for this incredible recognition. And congratulations to all of the other award winners. It's been an honor hearing about your work. My journey into the energy sector is a bit non-traditional. A childhood passion of mine led me to Oklahoma to study meteorology and chase tornadoes. And while that was exciting and thrilling and maybe a bit terrifying, I was never fully satisfied. I think like many of you in this room, I constantly found myself wondering how I could make a tangible difference and a tangible impact on climate change. So 8 years ago, I started at CEG Solutions as an intern, not knowing a single thing about energy efficiency or performance contracting. I quickly found myself completely enamored with the industry and the fact that every day I got to work on projects that not only reduce carbon emissions, but also reduce our overall dependency on fossil fuels. Be it an Army base in Kentucky or a call center in New York, I really enjoyed working with my clients to develop and implement solutions that address their unique energy efficiency needs. On a more personal note, one of the things I love most about this industry is a sense of camaraderie and common purpose. While I may be the one standing up here accepting this award, it reflects wholeheartedly on the mentorship I received early in my career from colleagues at CEG, as well as professional organizations like AEE. To build upon this support that I received early, I did establish a young female working group at my company, which provides a safe space for females to discuss the challenges they face in a strongly male-dominated industry. Intangibles like these, in addition to tangible impacts like reducing carbon, continue to motivate me day in and day out. And so with that, I would be remiss if I didn't thank my husband for his continued support and encouragement, my boss and mentor, Brian Krug, for taking a chance on this weather nerd 8 years ago, and of course the rest of my amazing colleagues at CEG who are a constant source of inspiration and knowledge. Thank you.
Congratulations.
I was so inspired and they were clapping. What am I going to do?
No problem. Thank you, AEE, so much for this amazing award and recognition. It's truly an honor to be here tonight. I think one of the earliest lessons I learned in life was just the value of teamwork. I think it's a very simple thing we all learn at a young age. But I certainly wouldn't be here today without the teams I've been a part of, the people I surround myself with, my family, my friends, my colleagues. So I want to take this time to thank them. I want to start by thanking God as well as my parents. They've been there for every step of the way to guide me and have truly instilled in me the values of hard work and dedication. I love you both with all my heart. I want to thank my younger brother. I don't know if any of you have experience having a younger sibling who's much bigger than you. But everything growing up was a competition or a fight. And I really attribute my competitive spirit to my younger brother. So thank you, Andrew, for always being there. I also want to thank Airmark Engineering and Asset Solutions, who gave me the opportunity to start my career over 9 years ago. I've worked with so many amazing people, directors, managers, colleagues. I just want to thank all of you. Special thank you to Brian Birch and Jeremy Nelson, who have been there, worked with me day to day to inspire me, to push me to be better, and have helped me grow not only professionally but personally. I want to thank Louisville Independent School District, who has always prided themselves in being great stewards of energy, and whose support of our program, we would not be as successful without them. So thank you, Louisville, our superintendent, Kevin Rogers, our board of trustees, as well as the entire LISD facility services team. They do so much great work in the background, and they don't always get the thanks. So thank you, Louisville. And lastly, I want to thank my energy team. I want to thank Nanzo Aglu. He's been the best partner in crime I could have asked for over these past 9 years. He's recently moved on to new opportunities, and I wish you nothing but the best. And I also want to thank Tom Tiet, who's back home holding down the fort in Texas. Thank you so much for your hard work and dedication. I'm looking forward to bringing this back home to you. And I also want to thank the AEE family. I also want to take this time to recognize my local chapter, North Texas chapter, our co-founder, Jim Phillips. He recently passed away. He was one of the most energetic, enthusiastic people I've ever met in my life about the energy field. He always wore a cowboy hat to every meeting, to every event. You could never miss him. So you're going to be deeply missed, Jim. Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Anthony, last but not least. We move forward together. Almost done now. Anthony, I've got my brother, my younger brother, 10 years younger, is my boss now, so I kind of know how you feel. At least I'm taller than he is, but that's about it. So we're about to end. We have special recognition, distinguished service we give out every year. We usually give only one out. We have two. We're going to start with somebody really special. Distinguished Service Award goes to the past president every year. And we've had great presidents in this organization, but there's nobody more wonderful, quirky, international, hardworking, funny than this year's recipient, our past president, Samar Zawalde. Sammy, I know you're watching. You wouldn't miss this. So hello from all of us and congratulations. I believe we do.
Hello, everybody. It was a great honor serving as the Association of Energy Engineers President in 2020. I would like to start by thanking God for all the blessings that we have around us. My family, father, God rest his soul in peace, and mother for their dedication to their kids, my sisters for their love, friends all over the world for their support and friendship all over the past decades. It was truly an honor to know giants in energy management like Barney Capehart, God rest his soul in peace, Dr. Eric Woodruff, Dr. Stefan Rossa, and Fred Hopper. They came to Jordan and taught us and changed our lives, and we started our passion in the energy field. Al Tuman, God rest his soul in peace, for his vision and the way he created AEE, people-oriented organization, globally diverse, plenty of experiences, and opportunity to create lifelong friendships. Ruth Whitlock and Larry Good for the thousands of hours spent in supporting chapters throughout the world. Of course, Michelle Whitlock for taking Ruth's position. Thank you very much. Whitlock's rule. Executive Director Bill Kent for skillfully navigating the transition years after Al passed away. Our board of directors, previous, current, and future, for their commitment and insights, keeping AE great and strong. Thank you very much. Our training department, Mary Elise, Kate, and Denise, during the past year, they did an incredible job meeting the challenge of transitioning online. All AE staff, Sharon, Connie, Jennifer, Carly, Mel, Danielle, Cheyenne, Priscilla, Lauren, Diane, Helen, Francine, Michelle Zakin, Michael, Lori Beth, Ray, and all others working together to make AE great energy association. Our assistant directors for international membership development and US regional directors who provide great service to AE skillfully navigating the social constraints and providing quality networking to members in their regions and keep them motivated. Seawheel for taking care of the women and bringing great speakers at Seawheel Breakfast. The trainers in developing the CEM course in specific, and all the developers and trainers for AE courses throughout the world. Thank you very much. You are doing an incredible job. Chapter presidents and boards, our heroes, professional engineers, volunteering millions of hours to promote energy awareness and maintaining AE presence throughout their societies. I salute you for your courage and perseverance. Student chapters played an important role during my past 5-6 years. We started over 20 student chapters in the Middle East region. So I thank all the student chapters throughout the world. You are my shining stars. I am confident that you will make the world a better place. I'm extremely positive in this time of climate change crisis, and I would like to invite all of you to stop being angry and afraid and be bold and rebuild trust. Without trust, success cannot be achieved. I believe that AE members are creative forces of nature. You are needed to provide energy and environmental solutions to restore and balance our relationship with Mother Nature. I like to end this with a small humor that parents challenge their kids. So an Olympian wins a gold medal, so he's very happy. He goes back to his parents, says, "Father, mother, I won a gold medal." So his father says, "Why didn't you win a diamond medal?" Thank you very much again for this distinguished honor. Happy 44 years AE, and looking forward to a strong new 44 years. Wishing you all a fantastic World Energy Conference 2021. God bless you all. Stay healthy and stay safe.
Sammy, I know you're there. Thank you very much for your service. Oh, so last but not least, special recognition. We don't usually give this out, but this guy has been so great for the organization. He's stepping off the board this year, and we have a special recognition award and a very brief video from Ian Boylan, who's been just a tremendous, tremendous part of this organization. Ian, congratulations. I bet you're watching. Roll 'em.
So thank you very much for this award. It is something I will cherish very much. I have been on the board for a good number of years at this stage. It has really been a very interesting period of time to be on it, and I'm honoured to receive the award. And I won't be gone away. I'll still be a strong member of AEE, and I'm sorry I can't be there this year for AE World, and I look forward to seeing a lot of you over in Europe next year. Thank you.
That's about it, gang. I just want to thank staff. Staff, stand up. You guys do. Everybody knows you do a great job, but stand up. We love you. We love you. We love you. And the newest staff member is Mel, who helped me. Thank you very much. There has never been a better time to be an energy engineer. And you are not only energy engineers. One of the recipients mentioned, well, now we're going to go back to saving some greenhouse gas. Every kilowatt hour, every therm, every gallon you save is off the charts what's happening, what's saving this world from the greenhouse gas. And just a different metric, but it's all the same. So congratulations to all of you. I hope to see all of you next year. If you can't make it, it's great having the hybrid, but it's so much fun being here. Thank you very much, and I will see you next year.
Sorry.
I see what Carl had to go through now, yeah. Thanks, Carl. We appreciate all your volunteer work. That's a really big job doing the awards every year, and he does such a great job. And he's a great entertainer. I mean, and he's had to do this because he's been retired for a couple of years for entertaining. We finally just brought him back, been able to get him back. But, especially all those planned blunders that made us feel very comfortable here tonight too, Carl. Now, who else has a story that says they left something bigger than chasing tornadoes to be an energy engineer? Okay, we appreciate everybody from attending here in New Orleans tonight. We appreciate all those from all around the world that are Zooming in with us. Thank you, and hope that you had a great time tonight. In the morning, we have a Seawell breakfast. We've got a great speaker lined up, so come and join us there, and it'll be a great event. It's always a good event, and I know it'll be great tomorrow. You that are here, you're welcome to stay around and talk and get to talk with the folks that were award recipients. The band's going to play, and good night. Thank you.